In 2026, debt has been rebranded as a one-tap convenience. With facial recognition and instant approval, the world makes it easy to buy the tower before you've even cleared the site. But as an architect, you know that speed without a foundation is just a controlled collapse. Today, we are dismantling the buy now, pay later trap using ancient blueprints from Luke, Proverbs, and Timothy. We're moving past the impulse to uncover the discipline of counting the cost and the power of true contentment. It's time to stop financing a lifestyle you haven't built yet and start constructing a legacy of freedom. Let's begin. In Luke 14:28, we are presented with a fundamental law of engineering. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? In the ancient world, an unfinished tower was a public monument to failure. In 2026, your unfinished tower is a bank account drained by dozens of small, automated pay-later payments. The buy now, pay later industry is designed to keep you from sitting down. They want you to stay standing, moving, and clicking. They break the total cost into tiny, painless fragments so you never look at the full height of the debt you are constructing. As an architect, you never break ground until the budget is finalized. You must apply this same structural discipline to your digital wallet. Perform a full-scale cost projection before every click. The blueprint. BNPL services market themselves as interest-free, but the real cost is the erosion of your future cash flow. When you commit to 4 payments of $50, you aren't just buying a product. You are signing away your income for the next 2 months. You are building a tower with borrowed bricks. The strategy. Before any purchase, force yourself to sit down, as the verse suggests. Calculate your debt-to-income ratio for the next 90 days. If that $200 purchase makes your future foundation shaky, the architect's answer is simple: the project is canceled. You don't build what you cannot finish today. Why is this audit vital? Because financial peace is found in the total, not the installment. A tower that is only 25% complete provides no shelter. It only creates a mess. By framing your spending through Luke 14:28, you regain control over the estimate. You stop seeing a $25 biweekly payment and start seeing the $500 total liability. You refuse to let convenience blind you to the cost. Counting the cost is the first step in stabilizing your foundation. But even with a budget, there is a force that pushes us to build faster than we should. In 2026, speed is the enemy of solvency. In the next section, we look at Proverbs 21:5 to see why a hurried builder is always a hungry builder. In the world of 2026, the greatest enemy of your financial foundation isn't just high interest rates, it is velocity. The world has perfected the art of frictionless spending. With a glance or a thumbprint, you can commit your future labor to a present impulse. But Proverbs 21:5 stands as an immovable wall against this trend. The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. As an architect, you know that the faster a structure is thrown together without a cured foundation, the more likely it is to collapse under its own weight. Haste in this verse is the Hebrew word us, which means to be pressed, to be narrow, or to jump too quickly. Buy now, pay later, BNPL, is the ultimate expression of us. It encourages you to jump before you calculate, and to narrow your vision to the now and ignore the later. Why does haste lead to poverty? Because haste bypasses the prefrontal cortex, the architect of the brain, and speaks directly to the primitive hunter-gatherer who wants the reward immediately. In 2026, algorithms are designed to create a sense of artificial scarcity. They tell you, only 2 minutes left for this price. Or, split into 4 easy payments. This is a structural flaw. When you move with haste, you lose your negotiating power. You are no longer choosing to buy. You are being prompted to buy. The poverty mentioned in the verse isn't just a lack of money, it's a poverty of options. When your future income is already tied up in dozens of haste-driven installments, you no longer have the freedom to invest when a real opportunity, a field or a vineyard, comes along. Now, look at the other side of the equation, diligence. In the original text, this refers to a sharp, gold-like focus. Diligence is not just working hard, it is strategic patience. The blueprint for diligence in 2026. Introduce manual friction. The architect never builds without a permit. You must create your own permit process. If a purchase is over a certain amount, implement a mandatory 48-hour cooling-off period. By the time the 48 hours are over, the haste has usually evaporated and the poverty trap has been avoided. The AFAT, cash-only stress test. If you find yourself tempted by the 4-payment installment plan, ask yourself, if I had to pay the full price in cash today, would I still want this? If the answer is no, then the only reason you want it is the illusion of the low price the installment provides. You are being sold a debt, not a product. Profit via retained earnings. The profit that comes to the diligent often comes from the interest they didn't pay and the impulse buys they didn't make. This retained capital is the raw material for your future tower. Think about the structural integrity of your life. A diligent man is a builder who waits for the concrete to set. He understands that time is a tool. When you save for a purchase, time works for you, interest or clarity. When you use BNPL, time works against you, obligations and anxiety. Haste leads to a cluttered life, a house full of things you don't need, paid for with money you don't have, to impress people who aren't looking. Diligence leads to a curated life, a fortress where every stone was chosen with intent, paid for in full, and positioned to create a profit. In 2026, poverty is being redefined. It's no longer just about the person with nothing. It's about the person who earns $200,000 a year but has $199,000 in monthly BNPL and credit obligations. They are high-income poor. They are building a massive tower on a bed of sand, and the wind of a single market correction will blow it all down. By framing your life through Proverbs 21:5, you choose to be the architect who values the plan over the pulse. You recognize that a slow build is a strong build. We've learned to count the cost, and we've learned to resist the speed of the digital trap. But there is one final secret weapon in the architect's arsenal. It is the most powerful deterrent to debt ever written. It's not a math formula, it's a state of the heart. In the next section, we look at 1 Timothy 6:8 to discover the power of minimalist contentment. We close our blueprint with a verse that sounds almost dangerous in a consumer-driven economy. 1 Timothy 6:8. But if we have food and clothing, we will be content with that. To the marketing algorithms of 2026, this verse is an error code. The entire buy now, pay later industry is built on the fuel of discontentment. It functions by convincing you that your current structure, your life, is inadequate without the next upgrade, the next gadget, or the next fashion trend. But the architect knows a secret. A building's strength isn't measured by its gold-plated faucets, it's measured by its stability. Contentment is the insulation of your financial house. It keeps the heat of greed out and the peace of security in. In 2026, contentment isn't just a spiritual virtue, it's a high-level financial strategy. Define your operational baseline. The blueprint. Distinction is the key. Food and clothing represent your essential infrastructure. Everything beyond that is ornamentation. The BNPL trap wants you to finance ornamentation with your future survival. The architect's rule is simple: never borrow for an ornament. If you can't pay for the luxury today, your baseline is already sufficient. The strategy: practice inverse engineering. Instead of looking at what you could buy with 4 easy installments, look at how much freedom you already own by having 0 obligations. Contentment is the ability to walk through a digital mall and realize there is absolutely nothing there that can improve your fundamental foundation. When you are content, you are unhackable by the BNPL ads. Why is this the ultimate power move? Because the person who needs the least has the most power. If you are content with food and clothing, you cannot be coerced into a job you hate to pay for a car you don't need. You cannot be tricked into a debt spiral by a 0% interest offer. By framing your life through 1 Timothy 6:8, you realize that wealth isn't just having a lot of money. It's having fewer requirements. You aren't being cheap. You are being structurally sound. You are choosing to invest your surplus into your tower, Luke 14:28, and your fields, Proverbs 21:5, rather than wasting it on the temporary glitter of a pay later button. In a world that wants you to buy now, the architect chooses to build now, using the capital of discipline to create a future of absolute freedom. The next time you see that 4 interest-free payments offer, well, remember, the most expensive thing you can ever buy is your own future freedom. Don't trade it for a gadget. Keep building.